Everyone, Jimmy Lee, Tennessee here, standing outside in beautiful Tennessee where the winter's almost over, and I'm ready for it to be over because I like winter if there's snow involved, but if there's not snow, I would rather it just go on somewhere else. But that being said, the title of this video is why did I say goodbye to my 2022 Volkswagen Tiguan R-Line. Now, if you guys have watched the video, you've seen that I did a review on it, but now I'm going to tell you guys why I let it go. Okay, so for starters, if you guys haven't watched the video, I recommend you go back and watch the Tiguan video where I'm giving you in-depth review and telling you about some of the things that I didn't like about the vehicle. Go back and watch that, it'll give you some context. But if you don't feel like it, I'll just summarize it now. So basically that Tiguan had a couple issues. One, it had like a laggy throttle, okay? We'll say 3 issues. It had a laggy throttle, meaning that when you would start the vehicle, if you didn't let it warm up fully before pulling out, like letting it run for like 5 minutes, it would do like the stall and then lurch and go. And that was kind of intimidating because I didn't know if it was going to get worse over time, and it did seem like it was starting to get worse, so that was kind of bothersome. The second thing was it had no power. When you would put it to the floor, they made the Volkswagen Tiguan bigger for the newer generation ones, and they didn't increase the horsepower, so it became even slower, right? Well, I shouldn't say that. It made it slow. The other Tiguans, like the 2013 year time frame, they were pretty quick, but the new Tiguans, they're a dog. They're really slow, and I would floor it, right, even in sport mode, and it just didn't have any get up, so that was really bothering me. But the third thing, and the reason we decided to ultimately part ways with the vehicle, was because it kept having a steering wheel issue. Where it was the SEL R-Line, it had travel assist, which meant that it was like self-driving, but you had to hold the steering wheel for safety reasons, so that way it knew you were supervising the vehicle while it was doing its thing, but it would drive itself, right? So that pressure sensor in that steering wheel apparently kept going bad, and we had to take it to the dealer. Well, the first time they replaced it under warranty. It was around $4,000. We didn't pay a dime, but we were without the car for a few days, and maybe a week because they had to order it. It was on back order at the time. But after they replaced the steering wheel, the problem went away for a very long time. And what it was doing was it was popping up with a message saying travel assist unavailable over and over and over again. And yeah, 15,000 miles later, after they changed the steering wheel, started having the same problem again. So I told them, I said, is this going to be something that happens every 15,000 miles? And they said, I can't tell you that. So I was like, there's my answer. Time to get rid of it. Now, I will say this, after they put the second steering wheel in, it felt like it was a different steering wheel. The quality was a little different. Maybe it was made by a different manufacturer, or maybe they made some improvements to make it not have this problem again. But that being said, we chose not to wait around. We traded that car into CarMax because they gave us the best trade-in value. And we got a 2022 Ford Explorer Timberline. Now, seems to be an awesome car. There will be a review video to come. I am a Ford person, but Ford doesn't make any SUVs that I love other than the Timberline and the Explorer ST. I love those, but not really in love with any SUVs. So that's kind of why we had the Tiguan, because I thought it was the best looking, nicest car. Now you can tell up front that the Timberlines, we'll say material quality, right? Like the plastics and stuff, they're not as good as the Volkswagen, but that's because a lot of the Volkswagens are, some of them are even handmade and they use high quality materials. It's just the engine, man. Like, make it more powerful and stop outrunning your own feet with the technology, or outrunning your own legs, however you want to word it. But we just chose to get rid of the car because I didn't want to be paying $4,000 every time that steering wheel problem happened. So that's why we said goodbye to the Volkswagen Tiguan. Now, if you do get one that has, doesn't have the travel assist function, so let's say like an S or SE, you may not have that issue, or even an Atlas, you may not have that issue. But it's just one of those things where I didn't see the car in the long term being a financially smart choice. Now, we loved the car, we still love the car, part ways with it, but it just was a smart choice to let it go. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this answers some questions for you. If you have a Volkswagen Tiguan R-Line, especially one of the newer ones, just know that if that steering wheel problem keeps happening, you might be on the hook after the warranty period expires, and that would be $4,000 every 15 to 20,000 miles, and something I'm not okay with. But thanks for watching, everybody. Take care.